5 in the afternoon. It's Courtney. Does she know that she's here? But look at those ankle socks. I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. I need to learn how to read. I'm so keep shuffling. I like jostled my bosoms out of place. I did not do it! That sounds like me when I play the recorder. You can't tell the difference, can you? But being gay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Babbling, Courtney, Brooke. Here I am, and stuff. Cricket is here. There's Chungus's butt. Good girl. I've got my green tea that looks brown. I really like this green tea a lot. Okay. So we have some fun stuff. We have a little bit of catching up to do from Monday, and we have a other things to talk about and all that stuff. There's plenty for us to do today, is what I'm saying. I'm very excited. So let's say hello to everybody before we get started. Chat and ask, already getting weird. I heard Courtney's getting breast augmentation surgery to have some BBFTs. No one would ever believe that rumor. And remember, chat and ask, I don't like that weird shit, but no one would ever believe that rumor because I'm poor. I would do a bunch of stuff to my face before I did anything to my boobs, but also I would tell everybody beforehand. Courtney Ross, hello. Thank you. And Carrie R. and Breathe Booker. Vengeance Demon. Ooga booga boo. Ooga booga boo. We have to celebrate our differences. And Saw, hello. And AV Tom, hello. Scottish Ranger made it. Oh my God. And good night, mister. Hello. Although some are anti, we are pro-Volone. Yes. Oh, we are talking about cheese. Yeah, there's a funny little story that I want to share that I think is, I think we will all appreciate, especially because we love cheese so much. But of course, before we do anything, you know what we have to do. Oh, Lord Farquadzilla. Okay, what's going on here? Courtney, I love the two of them together. So cute. My dog doesn't like other dogs, but she does like cats, which, oh, that's weird. And I was so close to adopting a kitten over the weekend, but she already had 12 apps. Whoa. Well, you know how the cat distribution situation goes, though. Your cat will just like find you. Like my first cat I ever got. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I need to angle the camera down a little bit. Didn't mean to disappoint. The first cat I ever got, I've told the story a little. I've touched on it briefly before, but when I was a kid, my mom would go and drop me off at my siblings and I off at my grandma's house for the weekend. And every Sunday morning when she would pick us up, we'd come home and there was this cat hanging out in the window. She would break into the house every time, whenever mom would come and pick us up. And so eventually, after like a month or so of this, we were like, can we just keep the cat? And we did. We weren't prepared. So we never had cat food for it or litter box or anything. We would just get it. We would give it creamed corn and liver. And she loved it. She loved it so much. Like we would microwave the liver and every time she heard it microwaving and she'd smell it, she would just sit in front of the microwave waiting for it because she knew that was hers. Yeah, my mom did not teach me how to take care of pets at all. Because that's not what you're supposed to do. But we loved her. We didn't even really name her. She was that's another thing too. She was very fat when she moved in. We called her Fatso. She was very fat. And she had like the Persian cat face, like a flat face. We used to always say that she looked like she ran into a parked car. And she was this really pretty calico pattern. I think a family lost her. Like, why was she breaking into our house though? And then another one of my cats, this one was a little bit different, but I kind of like accidentally stole her. A friend of mine was moving, and for some reason, the boyfriend, they were living together and they were breaking up. But for some reason, that boyfriend would always need someone to watch his cat for like 2 weeks while he moved. And I never understood that because that cat moved with me like multiple times and I never had to have her stay anywhere. But so she came and hung out for a little while and he was like, I think she likes you more than me, so I'm going to let you keep her. I was like, oh, whoops. Oh, thank you, AV Tom. Yeah, what happened there? Hello. Oh, cute. The blonde doggies are sleeping butt to butt. They are sleeping butt to butt. And that's another thing too, is Cricket is very jealous. She's especially jealous of Chungus, because Chungus is the most recent addition. Because it was Penelope and Dexter. And then Cricket moved in. And then when Boots moved in, Cricket would only really bully Boots, which is crazy because he was like 10 times bigger than her. And like one time she crawled in between his front legs and started eating his food, and he bit her. And well, I mean, she stopped trying to eat his food after that. But I'm like, girl, you already know that this guy could kick your ass. What are you doing? But yeah, so then after Boots died, there was just a year of just Penelope and Cricket, and then Choo Choo moved in, and Cricket was like in heaven when it was just her and Penelope. Oh my God, she was so happy. It was the happiest I've ever seen her. And then Choo Choo moved in, and she's not a fan. But oh man, my cat would go up in my neighbor across the street's house all the time through their doggy door. Sometimes I wonder if they thought that she was their cat and if they did what they called her. Yeah, and the thing is that like with Fatso, we would just let her leave, and like she'd come home every night. And she would like sometimes she would just be gone, and we were like, yeah, she's an outdoor cat, whatever. So I don't know if she was living a double life or like what was going on there, but it was wild. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, but the cat distribution situation is real. And honestly, like if you go to like any rescue at any given time, um there's going to be a cat there at some point that's like, "Hello, you are mine." But I mean, I don't know. Frank, hello. Hey, all at work as usual, just saying hello. Well, Frank, hello. That's just the Frank Foghorn now. This better not be another Penelope free episode. Uh-oh. Penelope actually is actually barking at something right now. That's really funny. As soon as I said her name, she started barking at something. Let me go see if she's willing to come in here. It's literally nothing. Ooga booga boo dooba boo. Okay. Come here, Penelope. Say hi to everybody for a second. It's Penelope. It's Penelope. It's Penelope. Hi, honey. You're a sweet baby. Yeah, I went to go collect Penelope. And, hey, man. And Cricket decided to abandon ship. So there's that. Deranged lunatic. Good afternoon, Courtney's Crusaders. Yes. So there we go. Maybe we can get MA membership here. That's so funny. It's so funny because like a couple years ago, I want to say it was like probably around 2022-ish, maybe early 2023. There were two channels that I would watch live streams on pretty regularly, and I would like interact in the chat and stuff. And every single month I would get a gifted membership for like 6-7 months. It was actually not until I kind of stopped watching them as much that the gifted memberships stopped coming in. But at that point in time with YouTube, it did seem like, even though everyone was like, yeah, it just kind of picks gifted memberships at random, it did seem like it would pick accounts that interacted with the channel more often. And it seems like now it's not so much because that I've seen MA in the chat before, right? Like on Zia's channel. So if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, because obviously, hello, Zia just opened up memberships on YouTube, and everybody's been gifting the hell out of memberships over there, like every single live stream. And MA has for weeks or like a month now, still no gifted membership to MA, but all these random strangers are getting gifted memberships. Something changed with that little algorithm that they have, because I swear that for a while, like a couple of years at least before 2025, if I got gifted, anytime people would gift memberships, I would more than likely get one on a channel that I was really interactive with. It doesn't matter like how many subscribers they had. It doesn't matter like it just, so I don't know. Something weird is going on there. I would double check. MA, you probably have already done this though. Your like gifted membership settings, but that's just such a weird phenomenon. Let Penelope speak her truth. Penelope, do you have anything to say? You're so perfect. I love you. So funny because it used to be 3 black and white dogs and just 1 blonde dog, and now it's 2 blonde dogs and only 1 Penelope, 1 black and white dog. But Penelope is also, you're such a goofy creature. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, go look busy, Frank. We'll see you later. Ashley's here. Zia's channel and Chrissy Mayer's channel. Well, this was like a couple years ago, like channels that I'll still watch their stuff every once in a while, but I'm not really in their live streams or anything anymore. Delete that comment. Chat and ask, you're so bizarre. The one by Ashley, the WrestleMania one. Oh, that's why. No. I'm looking for a second job, and once I do that, I'll get my own, but I don't want to take away the magic of it finally happening with Gifted. We need to make it happen one day. All right, let's see here. Did it work? Tell me. Chat and ask, enjoy your band. Okay, let's see here. Let me I should make my Keanu Cast historian account what's it called? A mod. Just in case. Oh, Ashley shows up. Got it. Ashley shows up. I think she's popped in a few times here and there. We follow each other on Twitter too. She's really cool. I like her. My contact lens. I'm gonna have to go clean my. I'm gonna have to go clean my contact lens really quick. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. It wasn't dirty, it was torn. So I had to mad because I was trying to make them last like at least a year. Oh well. Your willpower to keep renaming Penelope's spot is admirable. Pfft. If you actually like interacted with Penelope, you would understand like that's Penelope. There's no way her name the only other name that her name might be is Stompy, and I call her that like as you know, that's her nickname. But no, that you hang out with her for like 10 minutes and you're like, oh, that's Penelope. What was I thinking? Okay, Max, with $5. What kind of cheese are we discussing? Gouda, pepper jack, cheddar, the infamous blue cheese over ranch dressing? None. Oh, we'll get there. Zoom, cool. What's up? Courtney looks fresh and rested. Well, thank you. Whoa, Vet's talking. Hello. 499. I was just turned on the stream and thought Courtney was having a stroke with the doot. You know, what an interesting time to pop in. I should have just put actually this one on a loop. Hey, I want your money. Give me your money. Super chat. Give me all your money. 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 I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money.
I wish somebody were funding me. I'm poor.
Have that on a loop. It looks like she was bonked on the head with one of those bingo numbers. The old ladies keep in their purses. Oh, is that what happened, Penelope? You're so cute. Okay, let's say hello. We got $5 with the do to do. Well, that's true. Never mind. I'll do that again. I'll just have to keep doing that. I'm not very smart with my money, am I? Okay. Let's say hello to our dear friend. Right quick.
Sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
We're off the record.
Just another Wednesday in court.
And Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
We're off the record.
We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
All right.
What was her crime? She, well, for this hearing, there was she allegedly attacked a prison employee. And so this is a hearing for that particular trial. She was already in prison. For strangling her lover to death while making love, and then continuing to make love to the body for a few hours, and then dismembering the body and putting the pieces into different containers. Her crime was loving too much. Yes. Okay. Hold on. And another gifted membership. It did not go to MA. It did- I do like K-Max that you gifted a membership and just MA. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for the gifted membership. Yes. So Adam got a gifted membership. Guess what? You're going to be blessed with probably just a bunch of Maniac Mansion streams. I don't know. Okay, you guys want to talk about some cheese right quick? Yeah, can you guys believe I got a copyright claim for playing a music video on mute and singing over it? The hell is that? Wait, let's watch this for a second.
We got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences.
Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo.
We got to celebrate our differences. Nacho Jimmy Cause we're beautiful. We got to celebrate our.
I need an extended version of that song. I love you. I couldn't move my left hand for a minute there because Shanga Choo Choo was using it as a pillow. So good night, mister. Here's the thing. So MA went through all these steps and even like screenshotted everything and added it in Zia's Discord to double check with everybody to make sure that it looked right. And apparently, will the BRBs cover that song? Maybe. I hope that's a parody mocking the woke Biden military that is over. I hope so too. But I mean, whoever that guy is, I really like him. Wait, before we talk about cheese, sorry, you know me. Right, we're gonna look at some wholesome things. This one is not typical because it's not animals, but I thought this was really cute. This coffee shop basically had a little sign up that said, if you come in dancing, then you can get free coffee. Gotta mute it. So it's the Macarena. Hey, Macarena, 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 Macarena. Hey, Macarena. But isn't this cute? I would even offer like a duration percentage type thing. Like the longer you dance, the like bigger percentage you can get off of your entire order. Look at this party going on. This looks like so much fun. And how cute, this little couple. I love this. See, I would be going to this coffee shop every single day. I think that's so cute. Good night, mister. Don't force it. Let it all happen organically. You know, this is a fun game that everybody plays now. Brittany would get the premium coffee. Brittany, wait, Venti? Brittany. Venti? I'm trying to figure out who you're referencing. I love that little coffee shop. Okay, now we have to look at animals. Okay, fine. Well, if you understood the lore, you would see how funny it is because like Zia has had like probably close to 200 gifted memberships on her channel so far. None have gone to MA for some reason. Oh, Britney Spears? Britney Spears. Okay, that makes sense. Well, yeah. I love her. Mute it just in case. This was supposed to be a corgi race, but as soon as they were let out, they all just started socializing. How cute. Look at those dumb little legs. I should go check on Cricket, speaking of dogs. When are you going on Zia again? I don't know. You know, I'll whenever if she wants me on there, I'll join. She's so funny. She can get like really busy and overwhelmed sometimes. And so like she'll like forget to reach out to people or whatever. So one time when she asked, she was like, she asked me like while I was in chat. I was like, yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's do. Oh, I have a lot of wholesome animal videos here. Let's do one more. Do you want ducks or dogs for the next one? While you discuss, I'm gonna go find Cricket. But yeah, ducks or dogs. Hey, I want your money. Give me your money. Super chat. Super chat. Give me all your money. 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 I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money.
I wish somebody were funding me. I'm poor.
Found her. Chunk up. Oh my God. Okay. You know, the broken chair is just like part of life now. You know, it's kind of like, oh my God. It's kind of like Abba and Preach in the floor. I don't know if you're familiar, but if you aren't, familiarize yourself. Okay, ducks, 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 ducks. Okay. Chunga, not the. So this little duck made a nest for her eggs at this elementary school, and so when the eggs hatched, she got to go on a little parade and introduce her little ducklings to the school. Look how well behaved all these kids are too. Oh, that's very sweet. Oh, I love that they're all just talking through the whole thing. They're beep, 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 beep. That was really sweet. Courtney when she walks all the dogs. Kind of. Oh man. You don't see many elementary schools with actual lockers. Yeah, that's. Is it? Wait, hold on. Is it elementary? No, those were little kids. Those are like little. That's definitely not middle school age. Oh no, on their way to cafeteria to be everyone's lunch. No. MA, now I have that song that's like God Bless the Broken Road that led me straight to you. I haven't heard that song. But instead it's being sung to the floor about the chair. Kalex, what's up? See, Ashley understands. It's a very wholesome video. Very, very cute. Little ducklings. I mean, I was actually super impressed that those little kids were all so well behaved too. What's this? Oh. Booga, 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 burk, burk. Their teachers threatened no recess. Oh, Dalmatian puppy singing "What a Wonderful World" with the saxophone player still in my face. I've played that. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I think you were here for that. That one's so. Oh my gosh. That one like can bring me to tears sometimes. It's so cute. And there's of course. Do we want to watch our favorite performer first? I love him. There he is. Yeah, we'll watch him and then we'll talk about cheese. I think he keeps a better beat than I do. I love him. He's both the best and worst performer I've ever seen in my life. So I have to preface this story with letting you know that yes, this happened in England, and as much as I trash talk the countries across the pond, please keep in mind I basically am the UK ethnically. Okay, I am English, I am Scottish, I am Irish. All right, I am them. And also, to be honest, well, first of all, we're just taking the piss, but also, I'm a fan of a lot of people over there, but it's just you gotta get rid of that royal family. Start there. Boo! Get some lessons. Hey, Morgan, what's up? Oh my God. No, poor dog. He was playing with all his heart. Okay, so there apparently I just discovered that I don't even know how to pronounce this. Was it okay, you're gonna have to help me with this, my UK folk. No, you're right. We're a shithole. You as a people, for the most part, are fine. I question some of the voters, and all that stuff. There are people over there that I do. But as a people, you're fine. I just I don't like it's the same. Well, first of all, it's very similar to the way I speak about America. I love this country with all of my heart. I friggin' hate the government. You as a people are just fine. Your government sucks. You stop. You're barking at nothing. Come here, Choo Choo. All right. So I'm sure Canada's fine too. It's just the government. At the end of the day, the government sucks. In general, all governments. Oh, there's a helicopter flying over the house. Isn't it that way everywhere, though? Yes. Yes. I like Prince William, but can't stand Charles. Speaking of which, I have to say, like everyone who speculated that Prince Harry was a what's the word? Like an affair baby, like he wasn't actually Charles's. Let me tell you. Let me see if I can find this picture of him. I saw this picture of him and was like, he is Prince Charles. He looks exactly like him. Like even this picture here. Like this right here, it's like, that looks almost identical to him. You look at like this. They look so similar to each other. Like look at that guy. That's Prince Charles just with red hair. So the dogs couldn't disagree more. Well, they don't understand the government. To quote the band Roots Manuva from across the pond, frick the government and tell them what I said. Yeah. Does Courtney want government run pet healthcare? I want government run nothing, which by the way, the big beautiful bill is stupid. First of all, it's just government control all over again. But you're telling people, like, say somebody like myself, for instance, like, you know, if I were to ever have a kid, it would be a very planned out. I want to make sure that I'm raising my kid right and all that stuff. But financially, I'm just not doing too well. So my paycheck gets gouged to shit to give other people money just so I can maybe get $5,000 if I have a child. $5,000 isn't going to help me at all. I'm already financially like not too good. So it's like, it's not incentivizing me to do anything. It's incentivizing me to freaking hate the government. But now you're just incentivizing welfare queens to get more welfare. So, oh, great. Let's just raise some more career criminals and low IQ monsters so that welfare queens can get $5,000 and ignore their kids. That's what it's doing. So, good job. Love it. Stupid. Isabella live with the $5. I agree. Harry is Charles' boy. I think, no, granted, I don't know. I actually don't know all the details. You know, I was only 12 when Princess Diana died, so I don't really know exactly the ups and downs there. I do, from what I know, is that they both did have affairs during the marriage. Obviously, you know, Charles with Camilla. But from what I've gathered, it seems as though Diana didn't have an affair until after she had the kids. You know? Blonde Aryan kid, it would be. Yeah, well, that's one thing, as I would have to be very particular about who was planting their seed. Can't have a black kid. No. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's satire, baby. But yeah, Big Beautiful Bill is very dumb. Can you not just take $5,000 and buy a tank? A tank with $5,000? Are you insane? What do you think? I'm like a tank mechanic or something? $5,000 is not going to get you a reliable tank. I'm going to have to do a lot of work on it to have it be functional. $5,000, sir. Yeah, Elon Musk doesn't like the big beautiful bill, and that's saying something for somebody who really wants people to have children. I think that like I understand. The thing is, you have to take what resonates when it comes to what people are saying, right? Like if you consider what Elon Musk is saying about like you know, people should be procreating more. He's not saying just everybody all no matter what. They're saying like he's saying, you know, if you're already trying to plan for a future and you are taking those steps of like getting married and don't hesitate, just have children. Don't worry about being financially like perfect or whatever. Don't worry about being at a perfect spot in your career. Have a kid. You'll get there. You'll figure it out. He wasn't a billionaire when he had his first 5 kids. I mean, he was already like, I think, doing pretty well when he had when he was in his first marriage. I think he had already, what was it? Like, he bought PayPal at some point in time. I can't remember when, but so he was already, financial. He also is a little because even though he was raised like, not the greatest situation, like in South Africa. I don't know if it was necessarily low income. His side of the story when it comes to the whole emerald mine thing is that the dad bought the emerald mine, but then like, it shut down and he lost all his money like while Elon Musk was still a kid. Like there was only like 2 years where things were kind of okay or something. I don't know the full story, but it just doesn't sound like they were like always rich is the thing. So there was hard work that he had to learn how to put in hard work at some point in his life. But I still think he's a little up in the clouds because I think there's a point when you do have money for an extended period of time, you do completely forget. You become out of touch. Like I've been poor my whole life, but if I were to come into money, I would say probably give it maybe 5 years before I'm like, like completely delusional. And don't understand the lower class situations. It happens to anybody. So, oh crap, I need to make fake news about the big beautiful bill. Yes, Scoondrel. And Elon's mom was a professional model. So she was, I mean, dude, I believe that. She's beautiful. So they were probably always pretty comfortable. I mean, I believe what he says when he was like bullied a lot and like got beat up a lot and all that stuff. And I guess like when he came to America to get an education, he ended up being like $100,000 in debt and he had to pay it himself. Like his parents weren't helping him, which is very possible. I just don't know the truth of the matter. I just think that no matter what his upbringing was, he's been very, very rich for as long as I've known his name. And I think that he's just very out of touch and kind of delusional and doesn't really understand like, oh, just have a kid or whatever. It's like that. It's not, you can't just do that. Sorry. It's not that easy, but. Did I close out of that tab? Where is it? Okay. Well, hold on. Sorry, guys. Burp, 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 burp. All right. Okay. So, all for this. Yay. Okay. So, K-Max gifted another membership. It went to Bayfire. I don't know. I've never met them before. But thank you. Thank you, K-Max. Yeah, just keep gifting until everyone's name is green. Yes. Yes. I think it boils down to understanding something in theory versus really knowing something from experience and proximity. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just like you don't have to take everything for exactly what is like being said or whatever. Like you don't have to like I understand the concept of what's his butt? What's his name again? Elon Musk is saying, you know what I mean? But like, at the same time, like, let's not, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Yikes. No. Sorry, I got like a weird spam message and I went. There we go. I was gonna mark it as spam. I accidentally accepted it. Oh, weird. Awkward. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. Cheese. So this happened. How do I say it, Vengeance Demon? Gloucestershire, Gloucestershire, England. There's this thing called a cheese roll, and we're gonna watch footage of this cheese roll from multiple angles. What happens is they roll some cheese down a hill, and then everybody chases it. Look at this guy. Whoa! Wow! That guy went to the hospital. Look at all these people just like for some cheese. This is like a very small video. We are going to watch another one. Multiple angles, man. Look at this.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Amazing. Look at these people. It's Gloucestershire. Gloucestershire. Okay. That makes sense. Let's see here. Let's find another one. Yeah. So it looked like he actually started doing gymnastics at one point, and then woo! Oh yeah, it's the same one, and it's not very good. A lot of prep. Okay. Here we go. Woo! Immediately, that hill is like, oh wow. People started falling down and then get back up and try to run again. I would just keep rolling. Someone caught it already, yeah? How many died? I think 2 went to the hospital, I think is what I think. All for a roll of cheese.
I think he's dead.
I think he's dead, they said.
Is your dad? Fucking hell.
Ooh, yeah. So that was there. It is, everybody. That's the that was the what was it again? Gloucestershire? Crap, I already forgot. Gloucestershire. It's the Gloucestershire Gloucestershire style. Gloucestershire cheese. But okay, the Cooper's Hill cheese roll is what it's called. I wish there was something with one of those radar guns that clocks your speed. That would be awesome. Oh my god. Yeah, like how fast were these people like flying down that hill? That dude that just like the famous one, he didn't, by the way, he was not the one that caught it. It was some German guy that didn't have a shirt on. There needs to be a giant slip and slide. Oh my god, that'd be so much fun. Parkour. That guy was definitely doing some parkour. That was crazy. Now, and now you're on disability for a roll of cheese. That dude needs the WrestleMania clip when starting to. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to time this one properly. Let's see. Should we mute it? Dang it. Oh, buddy. So, yeah, there it is. Many Bothans died to bring you that cheese. Courtney would gladly cheese after that cheese. Yes, I would participate in this. I guess this is the cheese hill we die on. Wait, guess cheese is the hill we die on. Wow, I'm an idiot. I definitely read that wrong the first time. Try it one more time. Guess cheese hill is what? Guess cheese is the hill he will die on. What is wrong with me? I think I have a weird form of dyslexia. I learned that there's different types of dyslexia, and I definitely feel like I might have one. John Edgar, what's up? Hello, Courtney, dropping by from work to say hi and to smush the like button. Yes, smush the like button. Give it lots of cuddles. Would a Limp Biscuit roll as well? Just call it London. I was trying. Oh, yeah, I would say the timing was pretty damn good there. Thank you. I like playing that game. Tarred wife material. Yes. Yeah, that's me. Woo, yeah, that was rough trying to read one freaking comment in the chat. That was not easy. Sometimes it's hard. What is this, scoundrel? What? Why did you? I don't know why you said that to me. Oh man. Okay. But unfortunately, there was copyright music in there, and I keep getting copyright claims even when I'm not even playing music. Yeah, I got a copyright claim for that freaking Eminem one. It was only 10 seconds long. I mean, granted, I just needed to test them still. Oh, if I had the WrestleMania sound, I'd add it. Ah, is that what we're going for? Let's see. Let's try this. I have like 800,000 tabs now. Oh, yeah, way better. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I don't want that. I want this. Okay. Well, we're gonna try this. I don't know how to time it. I don't know how to time it. That one's hard because it's really short. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. You haven't been copyright struck for the beatboxing loop yet. I know, which is crazy. But yeah, apparently that copyright claim I got was I sound exactly like Ronnie Radke. Anything over 7 seconds can be flagged. Oh, that's so stupid. Hard and short, what a combination. Ah! All right. So do we want to discuss Sean Kemp pleading guilty? It'll stress you out, to be honest. It'll actually stress you out a little bit. It's very frustrating. Washington State for you, though. Do you want to talk about Chody? And all that stuff that was going on? Since we didn't talk about it. Yes, for a moment. I don't understand who is Sean Kemp? Who is Sean Kemp? Oh no. He was a star on the Seattle Supersonics back in the 90s. Give me back my Sonics. Yes. Send me the WrestleMania soundbite, please. I can send you a link to the video because that's actually just what I used to add it to my soundboard. I think. Yeah, something like that. We have to celebrate our differences. Burr, 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 burr. There you go. There's the video. Whoop. Okay. So yes. Yeah, you guys want to talk about Chody or Sean Kemp? Apparently, AV Tom does not know who Sean Kemp is. Sean Kemp was we played for the Seattle Supersonics back in the day. He is a basketball star. And he lives in Seattle. And yeah, there was a situation where his car got broken into. One of the items that was stolen was a phone, and he had tracking on the phone. So he followed where that phone went and got into a bit of a tiff. Somebody shot at him first, so he shot back, and then he had to plead guilty to the situation. Who is Chody? Look at Chody is Cody, Camelot. There's a lot of stuff going on. You want to talk about Cody codes? I'm not really up on basketball teams. Well, you don't need to be in this case because Seattle Supersonics haven't been a thing in like decades. So you're fine there. But yeah, Chody is Camelot. He recently was invited to this. It was a brand new con. It was called, what is it, like Game and Geek? Let me just. I thought it was interesting because I was like, man, yeah, Game and Geek was what it was called, Game and Geek Expo. And Ashton Birdie even pointed out that they took video from previous conventions to use to promote this. Like they had footage of her in it, and she's like, "That's not. I wasn't. That was from something completely different." And so they invited him to, or they invited Cody to, be there, or like as a guest, not like, what I'm saying. I'm really good at this. But then they decided to uninvite him because apparently there were some cosplayers there that don't like some of the things that he says or whatever. And so then they were like, sorry, you have to get uninvited. Was it during Chaz Chop? No, this was in like 2020. Let's see here. When was that? 2022 maybe? 2020 or no, 2023. Yeah, I guess it was 2023. I thought it was a little bit earlier than that. I'm wearing my Cody t-shirt right now. Yes. Well, then I guess we have to talk about him. You don't do open panel? Nope. I never will. Ashton is drop dead gorgeous. Dude, I know. It's kind of insane. Let's see your squeaking chair compilation. Oh, you mean the fart video that In Hot Water Dude made? Did Penelope scare Chongus and Cricket away? Cricket is right here off camera. Chongus got upset at the helicopter and is now in bed. Clip is under my fellow tards. What clip? What are we talking about? We have to celebrate our differences. You guys need to fucking learn how to use the chat. Jesus Christ. I already sent Scoundrel that thing though. I DM'd it to him already. So anyway, Let's pull this up real quick. Should have bookmarked more of this, but I was like, oh, I have this one bookmarked, and I'll just take that to the other thing or whatever. And then I'm like, oh wait, he's like posting a lot. Oops. So it started here. So Cody says, to all the people who bought tickets to come and see me at the Game and Geek Expo, which, like I was saying before, not a very original name. Like I kept thinking it had something to do with geeks and gamers, and I was like, why didn't you just call it Geeks and Gamers? But no, I'm like, what? I've been kicked from the event. One of the vendors and photographers from the event said I am a Nazi, so I have been canceled from the show. And here's the message saying, hi, Cody. Thank you again for your interest in being part of Game and Geek Expo. We appreciate the time and effort you've put into your content and the support you've shown toward our event. After careful consideration, we've made the decision to move forward without your involvement in this year's show. We truly appreciate your recent efforts, including the removal of one of the flagged videos. Additional content has since surfaced that has raised continued concerns from our community, guests, and sponsors. Right there, they should never have asked him to remove any content. Unfortunately, we've already experienced the loss of a sponsor and several other guest participants due to this situation. Because of him? Just because of him. And it is beginning to negatively affect the overall perception and inclusivity of our event. Please understand this is not a reflection on you as a creator, but rather a necessary step to ensure we are maintaining a space that is welcoming, respectful, and positive for all attendees and partners. We absolutely respect your right to creative expression and free speech. I should open it all the way. But we also have responsibility to our broader community. No. Oh, and then, so then this happened. Anyone commenting on the convention's Instagram supporting me is being immediately blocked and deleted, literally making every mistake. This needs to be studied. And yeah, so if you go to their Instagram page, Rally Retro Gamers, and you make any sort of comment about Cody at all, they apparently delete and block you. And then we already have somebody who was there. I've made the decision to cancel going to this convention. To anyone that was hoping to see me there, the next convention I will go to is Southeast Game Exchange, and I hope to see you there. That is amazing support, because I mean, honestly, like it could have actually been a really good exposure for this person. It could have been, some decent money, whatever. But instead, he's decided to back out instead in support of this. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about supporting, a creator that you like, or supporting Cody specifically or anything like that. It's more about like, what do I align with too? Like this, I'm not going to put myself at risk of getting canceled from this exact same place. If they find, or this exact same, company or whatever, if they find content that they just decide that they don't like or whatever, I'm not going to be a part of that. And so, I think that that's actually like a really good cause, because it's not just about being in solidarity with somebody, but it's also recognizing just how abusive this can be to any type of creator or talent that you invite to be a part of your expo. Now we have a 28-minute phone call we're going to listen to. Because I guess people are asking for refunds, and you do have people that are backing out of it. And now I guess, there was a phone call and it was recorded. Cody already specified that this is actually this was a both states were one party states, so that he didn't have to like even say that he was recording or anything. But let's.
And you're right, dude. As a content creator, again, dude, I got fucking 200,000 followers. I get it. Like I get it. You have a lot of power there, man. And I'm trying to mitigate it. I don't want you to take losses on this. All right. So like. And that's why I haven't publicly said anything about like who or what or any of that. I haven't addressed it at all. Yeah. I haven't addressed it at all.
You haven't addressed it at all, which is actually like not a good thing.
Yeah. But the only backlash I'm getting right now is just like from some of your followers from the Twitter situation and some of our and by the way, I just want you to know the Carolina Game Summit people, they're completely not involved at all. Right. They are not involved at all. Like,
why is he laughing? That's really weird. That's a weird response to be laughing at this situation. Like, you're treating this person like crap, and you're laughing about it.
They're setting up some Mario Kart tournaments, but it's funny because it's not funny at all. But yeah, they're getting a lot of backlash from some of the tweets, but. Yeah, they're not involved at all. But Cody, listen, bro, I'm not trying to like come at you and be like, oh, I'm trying to like silence what you're doing. And
yeah, if the only backlash he was getting was from Chody's followers, then what the F was the problem even? Yeah, and that's the thing is like, because he was just like, oh, we're getting this backlash, but he didn't even specify anything other than like, oh, people on Twitter, like, oh, really? I get backlash on Twitter just for existing. So like, shut up. Solidarity and calling out these cancel culture dorks is the way to go. Exactly. Just because it's beyond just supporting somebody who was wronged. Like, obviously, but that's always, I guess what am I trying to say? Like, obviously, like you want to support somebody that's been wronged in ways that you can. And like, this would be a big step if you're just backing out of something simply because you're upset that somebody was wronged. But like everything about the reason why he was wronged is like something worthy of standing up to, because it's just like, this is messed up. It's beyond cowards of the cancel culture. He's got nervous laughter. Like extra nervous laughter. Like I think he knows that he messed up. He's very well aware. Anyone know the Cowardly sponsor that dropped? No, I don't know. I wonder if there probably wasn't even a sponsor that dropped. He might have just made it up. It just seems like everything that's happening right now is just sort of made up with everything he's talking about. He doesn't really have much of a leg to stand on. It's almost as if, because it came out, I think today I was reading about how there were like certain cosplayers that were complaining because of certain comments that Cody has made about cosplayers. And it very well could be that this guy was like trying to like bang one of them or something. So he wanted to get into their good graces.
Literally, dude, I'm a fucking small business, bro. Like, like I'm not trying to take sides. I do not take anything from the left or the right or whatever. Like, I'm not political at all. I don't care about any of that shit.
Yeah, I mistakenly thought that people understood how this stuff works and how the people threatening to not go to something aren't the people actually supporting you. For real. The loudest people when it comes to this kind of crap, the loudest people that are whining and complaining are the last to actually support whatever it is that you're doing.
Shit, dude. It's just when we go back and we look at what's posted on our website, which is the code of conduct, and like that's what people are fucking trying to hold us accountable for because it's already posted publicly. Like it says like no discrimination, blah blah. It's all inclusive, and That's all it is, man. I would never, I would never try to like silence you and what you do, and you as a content creator. Like, you can say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I don't care.
The only like thing I agree with when it comes to that is like, yeah, you know, there are situations where it's like, yeah, do what you want, say what you want. You do have to expect that like anybody who owns their own business is going to make a decision based on the things that you do and say, and sometimes it's not going to work in your favor. But like I support that. Like I've talked about that before, where you know there's the fat people at that restaurant in LA years and years ago that were all upset and trying to sue the restaurant because they wouldn't hire them because they were fat. And it's like, let the company not hire you. Like, go work at McDonald's or wherever instead of this restaurant. They only want thin people. Who cares? And same goes for like, you know, anything. Same goes for something like this too, where it's like, okay, but you can't call yourself inclusive is the thing. If you want a specific type of person who says what you want them to say and does what you want them to do, then you can't call yourself inclusive. You're not inclusive. You only include who you want. Like, just admit it. But yeah, I'm political equals I'm not political equals I am political, and I disagree with this, but I don't want you to know it's because I'm a dumbass and not actual political views. Pretty much.
Because that's you, man, and I'm not gonna hate you for that, but I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just coming at you as like this is our first time, bro. It's a first time con. We have a lot on the line. I literally, my whole family situation is on the line for the shit. And I get it. You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about the brand. I get it. You don't care. And
why are you taking such a big risk then? Like, this is, I'm sorry, but this is a little too risky if you can't handle taking some losses at this con. Like, you need to put your family first, little guy.
But at the same time, I'm just trying to like come at you as a man to man. I don't want you to make any sacrifices for like what you believe in either, but I promise you, bro, like I don't have backing like what you just said. I don't have that. I'm literally a fucking guy in Raleigh.
Right.
Like you could ruin me.
Oh my God. He is trying he is trying so hard to get sympathy right there. I'm just some guy in Raleigh. You could ruin me. Well, yeah. And he honestly, Cody's too nice, but he should.
I'm not clapping back. I am literally saying like, what can I do, bro, to like not. I don't want to fuck you either. I don't want you to feel disrespected. You already did. Because I would love to have you there.
No, you wouldn't.
It was just that we were getting a lot of backlash from the local community, and it wasn't just like one person, bro. I would never let that happen for one person. We were getting a lot of backlash for just different things. And
I think this is a friendly reminder too. Like, when you're making, no matter what, you're going to get backlash once you make that decision. So you can either take the backlash. And also, those people that already gave you backlash, they're mad at you for making the decision anyway. So the fact that you bent the knee only means that like they're going to continue to abuse you. Have you not seen this time and time again? The more that you bend over for them, the more that they're going to stick an unlubed dildo up your ass. Hello. Those people are not going to be like, oh, okay, thank you so much. No, they're going to be like, why didn't you do better research? Why didn't you figure out who he was first? Why didn't you just, you should have thought about that. They're going to attack him over and over again. And now you get backlash on both sides. You get backlash from the people who were already attacking you. And now you're getting backlash from the people who are upset that you made the wrong decision here. So you need to learn how to stand your ground.
I watched your streams, man. I mean, it's not like hate speech or anything. Like, I get it. Like, I totally get it.
Oh my God, you're not making any sense, sir.
We're in the South, you know. We're in North Carolina. I just want to try to find a way, Dan, that we can vindicate this. But you're right.
friendly reminder that any idiot can be a business owner. Look at this guy.
We did ask you to be there. Our
This guy
team
is
asked you to
dumb.
be there. So I know you're out, stuff for that, and you did promote it. So you're entitled to whatever, you're entitled. And I don't want to hurt your brand.
You're not making sense. Shut up.
My brand is shit, obviously, compared to you.
The patience that Cody has here. My God, this guy has been babbling for how long has it been? 4 minutes and 25 seconds of this guy just like making zero sense. Oh my God.
So, I don't know. I was just hoping that maybe we could find like a common ground.
Entitled to what? Exactly. Entitled to what? What do you mean? What do you mean entitled? Like,
we could figure out something that works for both of us. And I'm not asking,
nothing works for both of us.
Whatever. Like, I'm just trying to find a common ground, bro.
Right.
Chase is my buddy too. Like, he's my good friend, and obviously y'all knew each other, and that's why you were brought into conversation. And we had a racing section, and we were like, oh, that would be cool if we had like a race car driver or somebody. But that's why we brought you on, man. And with that being said, like,
God.
Again, bro, we're not like
You're
a
rambling.
big company or like anything like that. It's literally me, man.
This is so bad.
I was just trying to figure out if there was a way that we could make it not shitty.
Right. So, like, we'll go back to something you said. You said you don't pick sides, and when you say something like that, why exactly am I not going to this convention?
Well, the reason was, man, because the cosplay stuff that you were talking about, and that's like 30% of the people that come to these my events are cosplayers, and they were that was what the part was like, that was like really like negating like how we could move forward, because
it's also interesting how he keeps using the language of appeasing the idiots that he cowed to, coward to when speaking to someone that doesn't operate that same way. Yeah. Like the way, like everything that he's saying right now is not computing in my brain, because it is it's the kind of language that you use to appease that particular crowd. And
dude,
I'm like,
it is
none of this
exactly
works.
what you were alluding to in your video, is people taking sides and like harping and going off about it. Like, I mean, it's exactly what you said, bro. Like, they're fucking gonna make a big deal out of it.
Yep.
And I get that, and I totally get that. Like, I get what you were saying. I get where you're coming from, man. Like, I completely respect like your thoughts and opinions on it, and I'm not trying to say, oh, you're wrong or whatever. Like, I don't want you to think that this is like an attack against you, or like, obviously you don't care.
Yeah, this is what I want to know. What was the horrible offense to cosplayers? Because I wasn't there for whatever comments he's made about cosplayers that were just so offensive. I'm pretty sure Chody has talked about wearing a fursuit before to help out his old roommate who would make custom fursuits for furries before. He probably has.
But
yeah, like that's what I want to know. What did he say that was so terrible?
My opinion is, but that's why you have the followers that you have, because you have no filter. You just fucking tell it like it is. I get that, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, like, man to man, like, bro.
But to say that about Cody, like, I mean, I'm not like overly consuming all of his content, but like everything that I've said, yeah, he doesn't, filter himself or whatever. But at the same time, like, he's not overly offensive or vulgar or anything either. Like, he doesn't like this. What are you talking about? He's in general, like, not, he doesn't, he's not over the top about anything like that.
This is fucking everything that I put everything into this community. And, when a big majority of it is like having issues.
Exactly,
like
bro,
that's
man,
what I'm
man,
trying
bro.
to like look, dude, I don't go left, I don't go right. I'm agnostic to politics completely. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I really don't. I just want people to come.
Why have you brought that up 800 million times? Who cares? Get to the point, dude. It's been over 7 minutes and you haven't gotten to the point.
Fucking events.
Yeah.
And that's that. And Cody, I'm telling you, that's literally all I care about, bro. I just want to come. Like our events are like, man, that's something that's kind of like something that we have here. Like people that would never hang out with each other are there. And they're there just for the fucking games and shit, like the video games and all the stuff that we have. Like this convention is something that
Jody's a racer. You can only go left.
popped up here in the last, and we only did this in the last 3 months. Most people, they plan this shit out for years.
Yeah.
Like this is literally, I was just doing stuff in my local community, man, and that's how I met Chase. And like, again, bro, like no judgment to you at all. Like I completely understand where you're coming from. But you, bro, you got a big voice, and you have a huge following too. And
Is he just
I
trying to ask
understand
him to
that
like not
as a
talk about
content
this?
creator myself. But fuck, man, like I want to find a way that like, and dude, I did not want to do that. I didn't want to send you that fucking email, man. Like I really didn't. Like me and Chase, we were talking like when the first video, and you took it down, and thank you for that. Like thank you.
You never should have taken it down.
You've been very fucking cool about all this shit.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. No other YouTuber or creator would do that shit. Would take a fucking video down. So
yeah, don't ever, lesson learned. Don't ever take content down. It's not going to work.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, well, Chase is my friend. That's the only reason I did it. There's no other reason. So.
No, 100%. Like no one would do that at all. I totally get that. Like fucking creators, they.
Yeah, gotta say, Cody's composure during this phone call really reminds me of police and interrogation videos where the cop sits there silently and lets the suspect incriminate themselves further. Oh yeah, yeah. He's just letting him like dig a hole there.
Yeah.
So, listen, I get where you're coming from, man, and if there's any way for us to mitigate it, maybe we can't, maybe we can't. I just wanted to call you man to man because I sent you that fucking email.
Man.
And you posted it, and thank you for like
can't believe there's
blocking
like
out
20 more minutes
Chase and my like contact information. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's
but
common practice.
I just wanted to let you know, man, just man to man. Like if
oh my God,
if you want to stand on business like that, I get it.
Man to man,
as a man, and as man, your brand and your content, I get it. But
I should have started counting the number of times he called me.
Yeah, I mean, when you say mitigate it, like what do you like? What's on your mind? Because I don't like. I already told you, like, I don't really know how we can mitigate other than like reversing the decision, telling the detractors to fuck off, and then post a statement saying you stand beside me. Other than that, that's not gonna it's not gonna do anything. But what are you thinking? Because I mean, you obviously probably thinking something as well.
I mean, to be honest, I want to know what the point of this conversation even is, because there isn't a middle ground. It's either you choose to let him be there or you don't, and you've already chosen that he's not going to be there. So what else are you expecting? I mean, honestly, I think the only point of this phone call really is just basically like, wah, stop talking about it because my fifis are hurt because people are mad that I made this decision, and now people are backing out of the expo and they're saying mean things on the internet. Like, that's it. Yeah, I wonder if this ever worked for this twerp and getting his ass kicked. For real though. I like what has it? Because let me tell you right now, it makes me want to punch him even more. Yeah, if this guy can't get to the fucking point, how the fuck is he going to run a successful con? I don't think he is. I have a feeling he talked his way through and asking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Carrie. Like, it makes me want to hit him even more. Like, shut up and take it.
You have money invested. Send me the fucking invoice. I'll pay it. I'll pay whatever. If you had stuff that you paid for, I'll send me the invoice. I'll fucking pay it. Again, I haven't said and I will stand by this. We will never say anything bad. We haven't mentioned anything about any of this controversy situation at all, and we won't. But
Why
like I
not?
said, I will reimburse you for anything that you've already paid, and that's all I can do. I don't know what else to do to mitigate it. I mean, you tell me.
I mean, that just sounds like fixing it for you, and then I just am fucked. I mean, that's what that sounds like, right? Like that's
Yep.
Yeah.
Like what do I get out of this mitigation? Like, I mean, money's not a big deal for me. Like,
No, I get it. No, I get it. Well, money's a big deal for us because we don't have it.
Right.
So that's a big deal for us.
Yeah, so you're gonna like
maybe
ask
not for you,
Cody
but
for money.
but you're right. You already said it. I don't know, man. You tell me, bro. Like, how do we make this fucking right? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to make it right, bro. I don't want.
There's nothing to do to make it right. That's the thing. I think it comes down to is like there's nothing to do to like you make the decision, and then you deal with what happens after making the decision, and that's it. Oh my fucking god! The way he said, "Yeah," that. Wait, hold on. I want to hear that. I might have gone back too far, but
that's all I can do. I don't know what else to do to mitigate it. I mean, you tell me.
I mean, that just sounds like fixing it for you, and then I just am fucked. I mean, that's what that sounds like, right? Like that's it. Yeah. What do I get out of this mitigation? Like, I mean, money.
Whew, yeah, that's god.
Money's not a big deal for me. Like,
I get it. No, I get it. Well, money's a big deal for us because we don't have it.
Right.
So that's a big deal for us. Maybe not for you, but
it sounds to me like he should have waited a little bit longer to do something like this because he was too focused on ensuring that he got as much money as possible, and he was making very dumb decisions along the way. And I mean, listen to how many times he's whined and complained about not having money, but he has so many different options beyond what he's already doing to make more money. Why doesn't he have like a strong enough like social media presence where he can get sponsorships and stuff like that? Like, why? It sounds to me like he didn't make enough money in the first place, and he's not doing enough to like get his name out there, and he wasn't ready. Yeah, so they say they don't have money yet they can throw a convention. That's exactly what I'm thinking is like, I think you needed to wait another year or two to actually have enough money. Like, yeah, you should be able to get like sponsorships and stuff like that for the event, but at the end of the day, like it's also a big deal for you to be able to fund enough of it so that you're not whining and complaining to a content creator about how little money you have. And that's coming from me, a poor person who often talks about being poor.
But you're right. You already said it. I don't know, man. You tell me, bro. Like, how do we make this fucking right? Like,
and you shouldn't be asking. You shouldn't. Oh no! Whoops.
Yeah.
You already said don't want to.
I already forgot what I was going to say because I accidentally did that.
Again, bro. I like, dude. I totally get it, man. I don't want to disrespect you or do anything. This is just the event as a right. Like,
that's fucked. I mean, that's what that sounds like, right? Like that's it. What do I get out of this mitigation? Like, I mean, money's not a big deal for me. Like,
I get it. No, I get it. Well, money's a big deal for us because we don't have it.
Right.
So that's a big deal for us. Maybe not for you, but you're right. You already said it. I don't know, man. You tell me, bro. Like, how do we make this fucking right? Like,
well, that's another thing too. Is like if you don't know how to properly navigate something like this, you're not ready to do a convention. Then, like you're not ready. If you don't know, if you're asking, the talent that you just kicked to the curb, how to navigate something like this. You don't know how to do this. You're not ready. So don't do it.
Like, I'm trying to make it right, bro. I don't want to, again, bro, I like, dude, I totally get it, man. I don't want to disrespect you or do anything. This is just the event as it is. Like, yeah, I'm that's it's like a peace offering. I'm trying to figure out how we can like make it right with you. I don't know. Maybe you don't know right now. I know we called you out of the blue. So
Chody's probably doing the sexy snake dance to pass time to the call. In his head the whole time, just still in a dream, snake eater.
I don't know if you want to think about it and let me know, but I'm trying to make it right, bro. I don't want this to look
Yeah, and this is like what it comes down to. I mean, I guess we're going to have to say this over and over again because he keeps repeating himself. But like, the way you make it right is you make your decision and you stand your ground, and that's it. Like that, and that's all. There's nothing else that you can do to fix it. Like, do you like put yourself in his shoes and think of what you would want the other person to do? Let's have a drinking game for every bro. Oh my God, we'd all die. Yeah, MA, my liver hurts. Russell Hall, it sounds like he's offering a to grab his throbber. Oh, maybe that's it. He's just trying to get Cody to be like, yeah, just like, you know, just give me a little handy. YouTube just copyright claimed you singing. Oh man,
like negatively on which it already is, and I get what you're saying.
I just can't believe like
right, but like we're not calling that. We're not like, oh, fucking Cody's not coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're not saying anything about.
I just can't understand how like we've been in like deep in the throes of this for many years now. We've watched a lot of people get uninvited or fired. Like Gina Carano, that whole thing, like. That's a huge, like we all know about the Gina Carano situation. How is it that like this has happened time and time again where you see people like, you know, Nick Fuentes, Miley Yiannopoulos, Sneeko, even the Fresh and Fit and all this stuff, Pearl getting like either demonetized or kicked off of platforms because of certain things that they said. This has happened time and time again, right? Gina Carano getting fired from Mandalorian for posting something on Twitter. You cannot host an event or own a social media platform or cast a TV show or a movie or anything where talent is involved and not be prepared for having or at least having to make a decision of whether or not you're going to kick them to the curb, you know, uninvite them, fire them, whatever, specifically for things that happen on social media. If you're not prepared for that situation, do not do what you're planning. I'm sorry. Don't do your expo. Don't put your TV show together or your movie or your concert series or whatever. Don't do it if you're not prepared to make a proper decision of whether if somebody's, you know, trying to do the whole cancel culture thing. If you don't know how to handle that situation, then you are not ready.
Out it. There's no bad press on our end.
Well, I mean, to be fair, when you send me an email that says, you know, people aren't comfortable with me being there because of the overall perception and inclusivity of the event, which is weirdly ironic to me. I mean, that implies that I'm a bad person. I'm a bad vibe. I'm a bad aura, right? And that's where which is
100% not the case. Cody's a good time. We all know that.
Lies. I mean, you say there's no negative press on your side, but I mean, the entire email is like, hey, you make people uncomfortable, which to be fair, when you say stuff like that, it can mean some pretty fucked up stuff. So there's people don't even know what's going on, right? Like the people are messaging me like, what did you say? I'm like, no, I didn't say shit. I said the same stuff that I say on my podcast every single day, and there's probably people out there thinking that I've talked to a 14-year-old girl or something. They have no idea why I was removed from this thing, man. Right?
Yeah.
That's the biggest issue comes. Like, is, you know, there's people out there. It's like, damn, well, I wonder what this guy did. I wonder what fucked up thing he did. And I literally did nothing. That's the issue. Is I just said a thing on my podcast, like casually, which maybe it aligns slightly lean right, which I know is completely unacceptable, especially when it comes to like the anime cosplay community. Wrong. So that's why it's kind of like, it's so an email that the entire body of the email implies I did something horrifically fucked up to get kicked out of this con. That's where we're gonna have an issue, which is why it's going viral and trending right now, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, just I mean, literally, I sent the email to you, so I didn't send the email publicly to anyone else.
Right.
You posted it, bro.
Yeah.
But again, thank you for not including like you know, the names and stuff involved with it. But I sent it to you. I didn't. We haven't made any public posts about it, and so
look, dude. Here's the thing. I understand when it comes to like, you know, leaking text messages or DMs or whatever. That's kind of a, you know, no one really wants that to happen. But at the end of the day, he received a message saying that he was no longer allowed to be a part of the talent at this expo, and so he's letting people know that he's not going to be there. So yeah, he is going to share the email that was sent. It's not something that the email was not something that you should be ashamed of. So in this particular situation, like you know, is to be expected. I understand. Yeah, it wasn't a public posting, so obviously you don't really want to like. You have to use discretion when it comes to sharing something like that. But yeah, all he did was show that I received an email from the business saying that I was no longer allowed to be there. Yeah, he posted it for full transparency. Exactly. And so like, he didn't post anything that was like personal. He redacted personal information. I sorry, but like in this particular case, as much as I would I would rather not, you know, support the sharing of emails or DMs or anything. In this case, I'm sorry, but like there's nothing to be ashamed of. Like he shouldn't be upset about it.
it's not like
it's actually kind of gross, to be honest. Like that's the only thing he has to stand on, is to be like, well, I sent you an email and then you shared it publicly, even though like I didn't even go public with this. Like that's all he has to stand on, because in every other situation, like he is the bad guy.
Shaming you, or it's making you look bad. But I get it. It definitely, if I read that email and I was a guest, I'd be like, fuck that shit. I get it, bro. Like I totally do, man. But
right.
Like the thing that you said, like the stuff that you're saying in your streams listen, this is the way I explain it to Chase. I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck if you're left, if you're right. I do not care. If it's controversial, it's a problem. And that's where I'm
He needs to stop repeating himself so much.
hanging my hat on.
Right.
Like, it's controversial, dude. Like, I don't care.
What did he say that was controversial?
What do you fucking believe, dude? I really don't. Like,
what did he say that was controversial?
Most people don't, right? Well, I'm not leaning like, oh, I'm letting some person.
See, Cody even pointed out that like there wasn't anything specific. It was just essentially him being him, and this guy is still like has not specifically said anything. He hasn't mentioned anything that was like specific to what Cody said. That was so
persuade me into making this guest not come. Like that would not happen at all. But what happens is people take screenshots and people record little sections of things that you said in your stream, which again, you're totally cool. I don't give a fuck what you say on your streams. That's you and your brand. I do not care. But you're associated with my event.
But you do care, because that is what caused you to kick him off.
So when you say that, it has effects. And I sent you that
say
email.
What?
I've not publicly said anything about you.
Right.
At all. You drop my name in your Twitter, my fucking name, my full name in your Twitter, and
You good?
you're bashing my event, bro. And like that's where I'm having issue. So we are at a we're trying to figure out that.
Is he bashing his name? I didn't see any bashing.
You were a guest. You were invited as a guest, and things came out, and then people started having issues with certain parts of your content. I literally we were sending people messages like, oh, he's a good person. He took the video down. It's all good. Like, we were in good intention. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm not going to have any guest that's controversial. That's not good for business. At the end of the day, like, that might be like what's good for your niche, but it's not good for ours, because we have to have everyone to come there.
Well, what's your idea of controversial, sir? Because everyone has a different idea of what controversial might be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the caveat to that is you can Google every single guest you have that has any kind of following, and you can take an out of context thing they say or a screenshot from a post they had 5 years ago, and you could make them controversial, just like those people complaining made me controversial by taking, small clips where I said "ass the mouth" or something and getting me removed from a convention. Right? You can do that to anybody you want. Like, so setting the precedent is, as soon as you let this happen, which has already happened, these people that did that were like, well, if I ever have a problem with a guest ever, I can just go to their Twitter and find the first out of context thing and just get them removed from the con. Right?
No, I 100% agree with that, dude. But like, you literally posted something 2 days ago, fucking like talking mad shit about the cosplay community. Like, that's not the same thing, bro. Like, you're dropping the con that you're coming to, but you're bashing 30% of the people that are coming. And you justified it, and you were very, you kind of talked through it and all that. But that's what I'm saying. Yes, the other guests that are coming, like, you're right. I could probably go and dig through their stuff and find stuff. But we promoted you as a guest, and what happened was, like, our community was like, oh,
we're 18 minutes in, and we still. Yeah. What did he say? I don't know what he said. Was it the ass to mouth thing? Is that what it was? Hold on. You never go ass to mouth. Is that what he said? Is that what he said?
oh, who's this Cody person? And they went and looked at your stuff, and then they were like, the first couple of videos that they found were like super controversial, and they were like, holy shit. What the fuck? And
what is controversial about it, though?
It's not just like one person, bro. We wouldn't even have this conversation. Like, I was keeping you coming. Like, it was all good. We were trying to put out the fires. And again, thank you for taking down that other video. But what you just said, you're like, oh, you can go find some dirt on anybody. It's not like go find dirt. It's like you literally just posted shit that our people are going and looking at because you were a guest.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason, man. And again, please understand, I don't give a fuck what you say, dude. You say whatever you want. I don't care. But it was negatively affecting our fucking event. And as a business, you got to understand that, bro. Like, as a business, it's an event. Everyone comes to the event. Not just one side or people that believe in one thing or not another thing. Everybody has to come, man. We have to sell tickets to everybody, buddy. And that's all it is, Cody. And if we're not going to be able to talk through it, I understand it. Again, I'm not telling you to anything about like what you do. Obviously, you are doing very well for yourself, and that's why we wanted to have you on, man. Like, that's really why we wanted to have you on, is because, like, you do have.
So why didn't you say this to the person that said Why didn't you say all this to the person that was telling you to get rid of him then? Why didn't? It was something about ass to mouth, but also because he said something along the lines of like how there's a high rate of mental health issues in the cosplay community and it gets ignored and it's sad. Ah, buddy. Amazing how that can be considered
And
controversial.
NASCAR, you are all these things that we wanted for the event. And again, no fucking hard feelings on my end at all. It is not personal at all, dude. I'm literally just saying I'm gonna lose my fucking house if I don't. And I'm joking when I say that, but at the same time, I just want you to understand that like that's how serious it is. Like I put everything into this. I'm a local guy, dude. Local to Raleigh. This is a local convention, and you know, our sponsor's a local game store. Like we don't have sponsors and people giving us money and stuff like that. So, and that's why I just want to talk to you man to man. And I get it, bro. It's you know, I'm not, you know, obviously I can't make you do anything. And if you know, you want, I really hate that we got to this point, but bro, I told Chase, I was like, let me at least talk to him, man. Like, I just want you to know where I'm coming from, and you can, you know, obviously do whatever you want, Cody. And you know, like I respect the fact that you do speak your mind and that you do all that. I'm just trying to like make sure that.
Whoops. Let's just bring that back up again.
We can have a good event and that we can sell tickets, buddy. I mean, that's it, man.
Right. And being, you want to be all.
Wait. This guy should get together with Scarlett Hampton. Neither make a lick of sense. They could easily just have like a podcast going on that, and I don't think either one of them would really like
inclusive. But the issue that
really
is the biggest issue is when you're trying to be all inclusive, you're intentionally exclusive to everybody that might believe or say a certain thing, or maybe be outspoken, or maybe just speak their mind. So it's not really all inclusive. It's just it's inclusive for the people that like, you know, shut their mouth and toe the line, and that's where everybody's having an issue online, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I do look at it as a business. That's the first thing I look at it from a business standpoint, and I'm just telling you, it's not a good business move. You know what I'm saying? From my perspective, like it may be like in the short term, like knee jerk area, it might seem beneficial.
The thing is all that it's doing is letting you're letting the crowd know that they can push you around and tell you how to run your business. And you're essentially bending the knee to people who, to a small group of people who aren't going to support you enough to keep things going.
But from my experience, it's just, you know, to be labeled as the only convention canceling people, like in 2025, in like the last decade, is like, I wouldn't want to have that I wouldn't want to have that title, is all I'm saying. And I want to reiterate that I'm not, you know, I'm not, you know, trying to be personal as well. Like, I'm not pissed at you specifically. I'm not pissed at anybody, really. I'm just trying to figure out, like, why, and you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of a weird, like,
I feel like now, like, Cody doesn't really have much to say because the guy hasn't really made much of a point, and so there's not really much to say in return. It's just like, look, I'm telling people what happened. I'm telling them the truth about what's going on, and if it's negatively affecting you, that's not my problem. It's not anybody's problem but this guy's, because he's the one who made that decision. If it like, what was Cody supposed to do? Just pretend like he was still gonna be there? Like, no, he was going to tell people, hey, if you're buying tickets, come see me. I'm not going to be there, so don't buy tickets. And if you already did, please get a refund. Like,
ironic stuff, and you know, I don't really know how to fix it other than like what I mentioned before, which I know is not even on the table, because again, like, once you start listening to like one cosplayer or something, there's nothing I can do, right? So
Yeah. No.
Well, and then there's also people like me that are like, oh, I don't give a shit that they like are re-inviting you back and, you know, making a public statement. They've already made it clear that they're willing to do something like this, and so I don't support them. And like, so like they screwed themselves over on every angle.
I mean, you're 100% right. Like, right? You can't. At the end of the day, like, you can't be all inclusive to everybody and promote it that way, because you're going to get 50% of the people that are happy about it and 50% of the people that are
that's
pissed off about it. So
I would put money on it that is not the percentage, actually.
I get it, bro.
I would put money on it.
So with that, I mean, look, man. With that being said, like, I mean, yeah, you can, you're gonna have that opinion, and I mean, I don't get you. I don't expect you to like get our or my respective of that, which you do, but you do make a good point. Like, obviously, you can't be all inclusive if, you know, we're not accepting the opinions of this group, but we're accepting the opinions of this group.
Right. And I don't mean to cut you off, but like, you can be all inclusive. And the way you be all inclusive is if you invite guests, they show up and then they leave. Right. But when you start being like, oh, this person doesn't like you and this person doesn't like you and this person, that means we have to cancel this person. And now you're suddenly not inclusive. The people that choose to not come because I may be there and I'm evil, they are choosing themselves to not participate. So it's not inclusive, right? It's the complete opposite of inclusive when you start removing people from your con, right?
Yeah. So. Bro, you make a good point. I mean, I can't argue that, honestly.
And the thing is like, the majority of people who decided, oh, I'm not going there anymore or whatever, because of this thing that I don't agree with, it's so small. Like, even I used to work with this lady. We were talking about how, like, yeah, even if my friend, I mean, this was years ago, long before like the internet was really like a thing. We only had MySpace for social media, really. But we were talking about how, like, oh yeah, if somebody tells, like, bad reviews aren't really gonna like mess everybody up or like mess you up, because like, even if my friends tell me, oh, this place sucks, I'm still gonna try it. And so, like, for me, I mean, yeah, there are certain people that if they, like, you know, do somebody that I care about wrong, I'm gonna be like, nope, no thank you. Like, in this particular situation, like, the chances of me having any interest in this you know, rally, whatever their business is, the chances of me giving them a chance at this point are very, like, slim to none, but because they go against like my actual values, right? But when it comes to people that wanted to attend, the amount of people that would have been like, no, Camelot's going to be there, very small, very, very small. First of all, you have to find people who know who he is, right? And so there's that. I mean, to be honest, like, when you're an internet personality, there's the bubble around you that's like, you're lifted up and you're like basically a celebrity. And then you step an inch outside of that bubble, and suddenly, like, no one there. Like, Mr. Beast has what, like 30 some odd million subscribers on YouTube. I think it's something like an insane amount. There are still corners of the world. There are still places where he can go and no one knows who the hell he is, right? So there's that. And then the people who do know who he is, you have to find people who are actually offended by anything that he said. Then you have to narrow that down to the amount of people who actually care enough to boycott something, right? So now you have what, like 2.5 people.
Yeah.
You're right. You can't say you're all inclusive if you take one opinion over the other. I get that.
Yeah.
You're totally right. And again, I'm not here to debate like that.
We're 25 minutes in.
No, I
agree.
I agree.
Yet to find the point of the phone call.
Well, listen, I'm not going to take any more of your time, man. I just wanted to call and kind of give you where I was coming from, as just, you know, why we did what we did. But I get it. Fuck, man. I don't know. I wish we didn't get to this point, but
No, dude, I completely agree. I think it would have been fine if we just did the convention and had a good time. But I
know.
No,
dude, like it was gonna be cool. It was really gonna be cool. Like we had the racing section. Like I thought it was gonna be really cool to have a NASCAR driver there, and I get it. But but anyway, with that being said, man, I don't want to take any more of your time, brother, and I wish we could have found a way to not get to this point, but I get it. And I get what you're saying. I completely understand your and respect your side. So
yeah. I have to stand on my principles, or else I don't have shit, right? So
man.
So I'm kind of on the opposite end of it. I've experienced it, and I tell them to eat my ass because I just don't care. Because I've been in the position where I almost lost my house last year over something similar, and I was like, I will either survive or die, but I'm not going to change what I do to appease any one group of people, because in the end, I'm going to piss off everybody. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Well, that is true. At the end of the day, bro, I mean, on a personal level, I get it.
Is that his doggy
You're
in
never
the
going to please
background?
everybody. Everyone's always going to come at you. I know that firsthand. So I can respect that.
Was about to say, I wish never invited you to Cody. Yeah, pretty much. Like, wish we just never invited you. And then
And like I said, I can respect you for having that fortitude and
man.
Yeah. So shit, man.
So
well, thanks for talking to me and hearing me out.
Was a waste of time.
I wish that this could have happened a little differently. Like what I had in mind was going to be fucking pretty epic.
Yep.
But I understand, and I understand where you're coming from, and I respect your position. And yeah, man. Hopefully, at some point, we find ways to keep moving forward with our stuff. So thanks for at least talking to me, bro.
No, it ain't no problem.
We
all right, man.
All right, buddy.
I'll talk to you.
solved
All right,
nothing,
see ya. Bye.
but glad we did it anyway. Man, that's actually like they solved nothing. Yeah, they really got to the bottom of nothing. He essentially, I think that the reason why he even had that phone call was because he wanted the other dude, not Cody. The reason why that guy called was because he wanted to essentially try and guilt trip him into no longer like posting stuff about it and like not letting essentially just like pretending like nothing happened. But because he doesn't like the backlash that he's getting from it now. He's upset because he made a decision that he thought was going to be the right decision. It turned out not to be the right decision. And now he's suffering the consequences, and he's putting it on Cody's shoulders to fix it for him. Like that's what he wanted to do here. It's like I'm just trying to mitigate this. I'm just trying to make this better. No, what he's actually genuinely what I believe he's trying to do is to get Cody to stop talking about it, to take all the posts down, to like, and the thing like with that email, right? Like when he was like, oh, you posted an email that I sent to you. When he could have asked, like, look, I'm not really comfortable with you sharing that, and I would actually appreciate it if you would take it down. But he didn't, because you know what? He's already asked him to take stuff down, and it was for no reason. It ended up being all for naught. So why would I take that down now? Like, no, he knows that he actually technically he can ask, but he knows that he can't, he's not in any position to be asking for him to take down that email, because he already messed up. He already asked him to take stuff down and stabbing him in the ass anyway. So I'm looking for a convention canceling people they invited in 2025 is an instant implosion. Yeah, and that's what I was saying too, is like, we've already been there. We've already seen this happen so many times. And so for them to make that decision is just crazy, because it's like, oh, how has that worked for other people in the past? Please tell me. Um, I feel like there was one other thing on here that he posted. Well, there's actually, here we go. Here is some good stuff. People are already saying like, oh my God, posting that call, that's going to get you canceled everywhere, blah, blah, blah. But it looks like not really. It's been a bit of a wholesome announcement. The owner of the convention, what is that? Siege, whatever. 2025 texted me last night, appalled at my canceling from the other expo. He offered to fly me out and be a guest. I think it's Siege. Siege 2025. So there you go. I mean, there, July 18th to the 20th, Greenville, South Carolina. So he's already got stuff lined up. And I believe that he's still selling the merch that he made that was specific to the Game and Geek Expo. I'm having a hard time remembering the name of it. So there's that, you guys. Things are actually like going in a positive direction here. It really did look like it wasn't very long ago where if somebody got canceled like this, that something like this happened to somebody, the mob would just essentially support it. We would really just see people essentially support someone getting taken down, and not a lot of people had voices to really like change that narrative, right? A lot of people would get, a lot of people would be shadow banned, and things of that nature if they tried to speak up. And so now thankfully, we're at a place where it doesn't really happen that way anymore. Where, people who would normally either just cower in a corner or not really speak up and just kind of sit back and watch what happens or whatever are more than willing to actually stand up and say, no, this is not okay. I think at the end of the day, that particular dude, he wanted Camelot to essentially go, he wants him to make an announcement saying like, leave him alone. He just had to make a decision based on whatever, right? He wanted him to take anything down that might look like it was, a negative towards that guy. He's essentially trying to get Cody to bend the knee to him so that everything was just easier for him. And to that I say, no. You made your bed, go lie in it. And again, like I was saying at the beginning, like if you are hosting something like this, if you're hosting a convention and you're inviting talent to be there, you need to be prepared for the moment when people come to you and go, oh my God, that guy's terrible. You need to get rid of him, yada, yada. You need to be prepared for what you're going to do in that situation. And this guy wasn't. So he set himself up for a flop. He wasn't financially stable enough to do this. He was not emotionally prepared for it. He just wasn't prepared. And, this is the thing. When it completely flops and, you're wallowing your sorrows, just stop and think about how like this doesn't have to be an ultimate failure. Learn from your mistakes and do a little bit better next time around. Do it differently. Prepare yourself. Maybe sit back and talk to people who've had to make these kinds of decisions and ask them how they navigated it. But you're putting yourself at risk, honestly, for more people to not want to sponsor you. You're putting yourself at risk for people to not want to go to your convention. You are putting it's just. Oh, that's really funny. Okay. Frank gifted 5 memberships. Oops, wrong one. What's really funny is I'm logged into the Keanu Cast Historian channel and I got really confused because it was like, you got a gifted membership. And I was like, on my own channel? But I realized it was in the Keanu Cast Historian channel. So now I have a gifted membership to my own channel. And yeah, so, so Marcy Playground, County Cast Historian, Brian Evans, Rygod, Drurium, all got gifted memberships. Guess who is noticeably not on the list? MA. Still having those digestive issues, I see. For the love of Christ. Your other account is watching the stream. No, devoted. I have the chat up. But you don't have to be watching the stream. Everybody else I listed, everyone who's received a gifted membership today isn't watching. But yes, my other account is watching. But it's because I want to look at the chat. I don't know why I insisted on being on the County Cast Historian account, though. That's funny. Anyway, yeah. So, Russell Hall. Oh, geez, I hate it when I do that. Oh my God, this whole thing is being an entire mess right now. You guys. There we go. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with you taking in all these new members. And you're not even a member, Russell Hall. Wow. You would think with how many times Russell Hall, see, there is no rhyme or reason to this situation. Because, like, Russell Hall is a devoted super chatter and viewer, whereas, like, Keanu Cast Historian is not. So, I mean, like, what are we doing here? And what about MA? Why is she not worthy of, why is MA not worthy of any gifted memberships? And see, that's the thing is, like, I actually didn't end up having to even change my, what's it called? My settings. There we go. I never changed my settings. My, on the Keanu Cast Historian thing, I've never changed my settings, to receive gifted memberships. And I just receive gifted memberships to whatever I'm subscribed to from, it just happens. And I don't really use it very often. Russell Hall has never been a member. I'm Cherry. What? Okay, now he's just high. I was going to guess underwear. I've never had to change my underwear. Yeah. I don't know what I did wrong, but I bring luck wherever I go. It's just luck for others. I wonder what it is. Like, is there something like on the desktop that you have to go and look at on like your desktop? Like if you look at your account on your desktop. Okay, I need to stop talking. subscribe to Keanu Historian anyway. Yeah, I haven't used that account in like over a year. I mean, I haven't like posted anything on there in over a year, but yeah. YouTube blocked me from getting gifts. Why? What'd you do? Who does that? How do you? There's something wrong with you. What did you do to YouTube? Is that what happened, MA? Did you do something to YouTube? What did you do? I don't understand. Anyway, woo. My brain is literally all over the place right now. We are not functioning properly. So, anyway, that's what's going on with Chodes, is that that dude at the Game and Geek Expo, clearly, I genuinely just believe that that's all that he wanted to do, was just get Cody to remove any posts that made people want to, come after him or whatever. He wanted Cody to make a statement telling his followers and subscribers to stop commenting and to stop saying, rude things or whatever, or to stop saying anything. But it's just like, what's done is done. And if you're actually a believer in what you did, then it shouldn't be a problem. You should be like, yeah, fuck off. We made a decision for our business, and that's what we did. But instead, they're like deleting comments and blocking people, and like they're just doing everything the backwards way. They're doing everything that just doesn't work anymore. We're all done with it. We're all tired of it. And he wants everybody to just agree with him so that he can get what he wants. And that's just not going to work anymore. So sucks to be him. Wait, weren't we supposed to be talking about cheese tonight? Well, it was the cheese roll videos that we were watching in Gloucestershire. Dude, bro, man to man traded a low volume of generic whining for a flood of specific criticisms from a wider group of people. Yeah, exactly. And I think that he genuinely was like stuck in 2020 and thought that this was like the right move and people would support it. And then he's now finding that that's just not the case. So, sucks to suck. Mm-hmm. London. Well, it said Gloucestershire. Glockenspiel. What about the baby hippo? That's just I do stupid thumbnails like that when I don't feel like making a thumbnail, where I'm like, oh, there's like a lot of things I want to talk about and I haven't really narrowed it down. And so we're just going to do that and then we'll see what happens. Have you been accepted for the next content house? Well, you know what? Cat's out of the bag, I suppose. And so that was actually the reason why I am trying to get out to New York is Frank originally called and asked, and then I talked to Chrissy about it like a couple days later if I wanted to join. And I was like, well, I am poor. I cannot afford like many things, including a plane ticket. So help me. And what I was hoping to do was, September 3rd through the 7th. And I was talking to Keanu about it the other night, and I was saying like, it would be cool to like get a hotel after Content House is over and like stay out there a little bit longer for like another maybe week or so. Cause there's a part of me that's like, yeah, I think it's like, this will be really fun to like finally meet people like in person and all that stuff. But then I'm like, it's going to be so much, not chaos necessarily, but there's going to be so much going on, right? Like there's going to be a big group of us some of us meeting for the first time. Myself, like I'm going to be meeting everybody there in person for the first time. And so there's just going to be like so much going on that like I'm like, well, I kind of want to stick around for a little bit longer so I can actually like maybe take like a day or two or whatever and actually hang out with Keanu, actually hang out with Chrissy, actually hang out with Zia. And, you know, Keanu was like, oh my God, yeah. You know how Keanu is. She's so cute. And she was like, yes, and you can come to Casa de Bisconti and we'll do an in-person stream together. And I thought like, God, that would be just so much fun. Like that I want to be able to do that. So maybe what I'll do, I think what I might do, if I can gather myself, is our 100th episode is coming up. So maybe I'll, you know, invite a bunch of people to come and join the stream, and we'll do like a big old marathon stream, and we'll celebrate it, but then we'll also like treat it like a little fundraiser. And maybe I'll actually set up a little like give, send, go thing, and we can actually do like a real fundraiser, and I'll just like, you know, grift the hell out of you guys. You and Keanu could do each other's hair and talk about boys. Yes, it'll be so much fun. We'll have a little pajama party. It'll be amazing. If Forrest Mommy went out there, then you could be with her too. I know that'd be so much fun. I don't know who all is going to be there just yet. I know of a few names, but I know that like at the time when I first was talking to Frank about it, he was saying like we're talking about getting like certain people, and I don't know if they've accepted or not. But yes. Maybe Ashton's going. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I did notice like right after I talked to Frank about it, I saw Leanne started posting screenshots from previous content houses, and I was like, oh my God, is she gonna go? That would be awesome if she goes. I really like her a lot. But like, and then there's like previous names that have been at content house, like Ari, Cody's been there, Zia. I'm pretty sure Zia is going to be there, but I don't know about Cody or like Ari. But like X-Ray Girl, Carrie, like hopefully they can all come too. I want to meet all of them. I think it'd be so fun. She should also invite Scarlett. I think everyone would probably go insane. Scarlett's funny, but in doses. Leanne Star, you really like? Yeah, I hope she's actually going. Kumia, hopefully. Yeah, that would be really fun. If him and Missy, oh my God, I would love that. Did you ever see the video where Chrissy and a bunch of the ladies got into a pillow fight? I don't know. Courtney thinks Alex Stein would be too much, though. I don't know how much I would enjoy myself if he was there. I mean, I've heard like behind the scenes, he's actually like a really nice dude. But I don't know. I mean, the thing is at the end of the day, whoever is there, whether I've decided I like them or not or whatever, I'm going to still do whatever I can to make the most of it and still enjoy myself and just get along with people. Not her, like if Alex is there, like, no, I'm not just going to decide like, no, like, I don't like some of the things he's done or like I find him kind of annoying or whatever. I'm not going to just like ruin my time because of it, right? Hey, you come here. No? Okay, fine. Bye. I hate it when they do the drive-bys. But yeah. And so special guest Nick Ricada. Nope, not happening. I know that their goal is trying to get people that they feel like will get along and, you know, aren't going to try and like start shit with anybody or anything like that. Like people that just, and that's like for me, again, like even if there are people there that I don't like or I'm annoyed by or whatever, I'm not going to let that get in the way. Like this will be the first time that I go anywhere and like in years and years, right? And so last thing I'm going to do is purposefully make it bad. I was even thinking, I should show you guys this. Swimsuits. I saw an ad for these swimsuits, and there were some, I don't know how, oh yeah. So there's this one. There's like multiple variations of this one too. But I saw these swimsuits and there are like a bunch of them that are like Disney princess themed. And I thought, oh my God, because there's a Snow White one. There's a Sleeping Beauty one and a Cinderella one. I really like that one too. Oh look, there's even like a Moana one. But I thought, I was like, oh my God, okay, so we could do, we get a Sleeping Beauty, a Cinderella, a Snow White, and an Ariel one. There's even that Ariel one. There's a Sleeping Beauty one. Or no, oh, wait, is that? That's not Sleeping Beauty. But I was thinking like Chrissy, Keanu, and Zia and I should all get some. This is like not even a swimsuit anymore. It's just but aren't these fun? Like that's a dress. That's not a swimsuit. Aren't these so fun? Don't fall for the help me get to New York's peak. She's gonna buy a bear. I can't buy a bear because I don't want it to eat Chunga Choo Choo. I have to wait for Chunga Choo Choo to move out of the house first before I can get a bear. But see, look at there's a Snow White one. There's Belle. Maybe Leanne can wear Belle and Keanu can be Snow White. And they have like different cuts of these too. So that like, I think there's like a skimpier one that I think Keanu would probably like a little bit more. I don't know if they have like a thong type though. And you know her, that little booty. But aren't these fun? I want every single, yeah, that Snow White one is so cute. But yeah, so this is called Retro Stage if you're curious. And since there's going to be a pool, I thought like, what if we all got these little fun little Disney themed swimsuits and did a stream by the pool in our little swimsuits and be cute. I mean, I can't even think of any other reason why we would wear the swimsuits like together, you know? But we can do a pool stream in our swimsuits. I'm obsessed. Oh my God, look. There's a bikini for Zia. And see, look, there's even like a one piece of the Snow White one. Some of these really are not swimsuits. They're just like a shirt or a dress. And some of these, even though they're not Disney princess themed, they're still like, oh my God, that one's really cute. we're gonna scroll through every single one of these. See, look, like there's another Little Mermaid one. Yeah, these are so cute. Like that's a dress. That's not a swimsuit. See, wouldn't that be fun though? That's not okay. That's a swimsuit. Fine. Some little American flag ones. Yeah, there's a lot of really cute swimsuits. And now I want to get some. I want to keep scrolling through, but I feel like this is really not going to be that interesting to everybody. Oh. Oh, we already. What have I done? But yeah, so I wanna scroll through this again and look at some of my favorite swimsuits. I thought that would be cute. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to start planning though, is just get ready for Stream 100. And then yeah, set up a little Give Send Go and then just start doing a little fundraiser to get me out to New York. I just don't know how much money I should set the fundraiser to. Because I really do, like, at the very least, I'd like to at least just get a plane ticket out there and maybe a couple extra bucks to, like, maybe buy, like, I don't know, another outfit or two, just so I can, like, feel a little refreshed. And then, but it'd be cool to have, like, a stretch goal to see if I can maybe get enough money to go get a hotel and stay for an extra, like, week or so. And get a little, and yeah, stay for like, what? Get a hotel, stay for an extra week or so. So I can hang out with the homies. Plane/hotel/rental car. The plane ride for sure. Keanu already said that if I fly into, I need to double check and make sure. But there's one of the airports out there. She's just said like she and Gina will come and pick me up, and then I can ride with them. And then, so if I want to stay a little bit longer after Content House, then I can get a hotel. And then I don't know if I would need to do a rental car, but I probably need a little cash flow for some like an Uber or whatever. Guess I have to take Lyft because I don't want to use Uber anymore. Just stream from the hotel. Well, that's not the concern. The concern is getting the hotel. There we go. Jeez. Anyway, sorry. Rumble is just not like the most user friendly, I'm telling you. So you guys, by the way, On Monday, I'm going to be oh, this is going to be so funny. If you guys saw me on the propaganda report not too long ago, I'm linking it in the chat right now. We're going to be doing another stream together on Monday, and we'll be discussing my great grandfather. So yes, we're going to be doing a Mein Kampf themed show on Monday, and yes, when we discuss nachos in a woman's pants. Yes, that was a very interesting headline that we discussed, where a woman just wanted to make some nachos at 3:00 in the morning. Her wife was hanging out on the couch playing video games and started poking fun at her weight. Got up, took the nachos, and shoved them down her pants. Charge everyone up $1,000 to watch your live stream until the event. Is that code for something? Are you code for with the nachos in the pants? No, it was really, truly in what? Something. There's nachos in pants. Yeah, that's one way to have it go directly to your ass and thighs. Yeah, it led to a terrible domestic violence situation. It was pretty awful, but the woman looks like a maniac, by the way. I don't even remember where he found that article. I'll have to find out, because it was definitely very interesting. And I think we could also go over that together here. Maybe she was just hungry and horny at the same time. Well, she did not achieve anything with that. If she was hungry and horny at the same time, she did not get laid, nor did she get any nachos. So did she look like the WrestleMania chick? She was blonde and thin. I wonder, let's see here. Oh, here she is. So there it is. That's the lady that shoved nachos down her wife's pants. She seems nice. Isn't lesbian sex just getting really angry at each other? I wouldn't know. Did you hear about the Jack in the Box employee killing a customer over curly fries? I did not. Ew, what's wrong with fish nachos? Sounds lovely. Ask Zia to teach you. Lesbian sex? Oh, Russell. Considering the fact that plane tickets are expensive as a Gucci bag, you're going to have to put up a pretty large sum. And Courtney, may I suggest you look up Trivago or Priceline? Well, listen, I'm not going to have them setting me up on a freaking Spirit or JetBlue or some shit, okay? So there's that. What's the name of your channel on Rumble? I don't know. I don't use it. Oh, I exited out of it anyway. Why do good girls like bad guys? Yeah, my handle is Babbling Courtney Brooke, but I haven't actually like set it up as a channel. One time you were in Rumble chat. Yeah, and it was like not functioning properly. Very annoying. Oh, these people. When is your trip? September 3rd through the 7th. So get the dogs to form a chariot and pull you there. Oh my God. It sent me to the propaganda report. That's the channel I'm going to be doing a stream with on Monday. That's what I linked earlier because I'm going to be with Brad on his channel. We're going to do a Hitler themed stream together. Like most technology, Rumble is not blonde friendly. Rumble is not anyone friendly, for crying out loud. It's not a fan. Anyway, I'm gonna get going because I can. I don't know. Excuse me. I did not mean to do that in the mic. What do we do now though when you leave? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm going to be doing if I stay on stream. Even Cecil was able to figure Rumble out. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Okay, anyway, I'm going to link this again. This is the propaganda report. I'm going to be on there on Monday afternoon. I believe it's going to be like 7-ish Eastern. And we're going to do a Hitler themed stream. So there's that. We have not celebrated our differences today, have we? We actually did. We can again, even though I already closed down on Twitter because I'm trying to close out of all the tabs and go away. But no. Did the results of the George Floyd contest get announced yet? No. They had to push back the stream. Here, let me. So here, subscribe to There Goes the Neighborhood. But if you want to submit your stuff, you have to submit it to their email address, tgtntv@yahoo.com. But they had to push back the stream because there was a flood in the studio. Unfortunately. I ain't emailing him. Oh, well, I'm going to email him. It's weird that you don't want to use a form of communication. You're just going to use a form of communication. It's the same thing.
celebrate our differences.
Ooga booga doo.
We've got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences.
Ooga booga doo. Ooga booga doo.
We got to celebrate our differences. Cause it's beautiful. We got to celebrate our
Boop, 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 boop. K-Max! I have too many times. Oh my god, this thing is very annoying right now. Anyway, okay. Where is it? For your flight to New York, Courtney, this will cover some peanuts and Diet Coke on the plane. Isn't that complimentary with your flight? Isn't it? It's like a little snack and a soda. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe I will be on one of those poor people flights. I better not be. Who knows today? I know. It's been a while since I've had a flight anywhere, so I don't know. It can be very bad. I just like some of the stuff that I've seen people dealing with. I'm like, I don't want to fly anywhere. But I've also I've never flown on like a lower rate airline though. Like it's usually, I think I've flown like Virgin. I think the worst I've ever flown was Delta. So hey, should we get Courtney first class tickets? Well, we'll see. We'll see what we can do with this fundraiser. I'm going to have to set up a little fundraiser soon. I'll get it set up before episode 100. Ever been on Alaska Airlines? I don't know. I haven't flown a lot, and I'm not going to lie, I don't really remember. I know I flew Southwest once, and it wasn't really that bad. It was fine. I guess I have kind of flown some lower rate flights, but it was before they got really bad. Live tweet your trip, like the whole thing. I don't know. You mean like the flight? I mean, because I'm definitely not live tweeting the trip. I'm going to be on camera for part of the trip. All right, I'm going to go then. Okay. Domestic flights usually don't take long enough to matter. Well, it's going to be like an 8-hour flight or something crazy. Courtney wouldn't know what to do with herself in first class. She'll be pocketing all this free stuff the entire time. Yeah, it's free. You're telling me I can't have it, but it's free. With a layover, I will do everything in my power to not have a layover. Russell, do you not know? Does Russell just like not know where I live? Does Russell not know where I live? Is that the deal here? Without layover, it should be 5+ hours at worst. To go all the way across the country. Oh, I guess it's like directly straight across though, right? It's not like going to Florida would take longer because I have to go this way, but then also this way. 5-hour coast to coast flights nonstop. That's 5 hours, like not that bad. Source, I used to live in Seattle. Right. Well, it's just like I remember like someone I knew flew to South Carolina and it was like over 8 hours. But that's also like, again, you have to go this way and then also that way. So there's more, that's a few extra hours. But if it's just directly, then yeah, it should only be. It should be less time. So, yeah, 5-hour flight should be okay. I was thinking though of just like doing a flight that was like kind of a red eye of sorts. Trying to think of how to operate that or how to navigate that because I don't want to get there at like 5 o'clock in the morning and then ask Gino and Keanu, although Keanu will probably up streaming from the night before. Like, oh, I gotta go pick up Courtney. But yeah, so I don't want to do that, but I also don't want to wake up at like 2 a.m. to try and get to the airport either. Russell, you should send me some pics of your house. Oh my God, no. I will do nothing of the sort. September seems so far away. Yeah, but I need to lose 20 pounds and raise a bunch of money, so it seems way too soon. I'm running out of time. Damn, they all say that. I know, it's weird, isn't it? Wish I could go. My birthday's around that time. Joint trip. Oh, that would have been fun. Yeah. That could have been fun. Yeah, we're going to have a good time. I'm excited. Courtney, if you fly out at 8 a.m., it's 11 a.m. here. Oh, that's right. So if I were to fly out at like 11 p.m. here, it'll be 5 a.m.-ish here, but it'll be 8 a.m. there. So that'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. Much to mull over, but first we have to do a fundraiser. We have to get the money to do it. Oh my God, it's already almost June. No! Yeah, okay. So on that note, I'm gonna go. I gotta go. I have to pee anyway. And yeah, we're almost at the 3-hour mark. We gotta cut the shit. Yeah, so we'll have another stream tomorrow, and definitely check out Monday's stream of the propaganda report. And in the meantime, just remember, nobody likes to do trust falls alone. Bye, 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 bye. I guess that just means we're having to do this again. Oh no.
To an end, stars are fading, lights descend. Thank you for this time we spent. Memories shared, hearts will mend. We had such a great time here. Laughter, love, and moments dear. Every smile, every cheer. Now it's time to disappear. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will stand. Until the day we start anew, forever hold our nights to you. Walking out into daylight, city's glow turns into night. Hold these moments nice and tight. In my dreams you'll shine so bright. Every goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, embrace. I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart. of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space, till next time we will embrace. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again.